Mohammed bin Salman, the Saudi Arabian Crown Prince, announced the opening of NEOM, the country's futuristic and completely automated commercial zone, in 2017. This high-tech commercial hub will be built at a cost of US $500 billion and will be situated in the Tabuk region northwest of Saudi Arabia near the Red Sea coast. Due to its generally warm climate, the area has been chosen. Most of Saudi Arabia experiences a desert environment with oppressively high daytime temperatures above 45 degrees Celsius. The project will connect Jordan and Egypt across Saudi land and cover 26,500 square kilometers. By 2030, the project is anticipated to create 380,000 jobs and add $48 billion to the kingdom's GDP. A zero-carbon metropolis, dubbed the Line, will be established as part of the NEOM project, according to a more recent announcement made by the Crown Prince in January 2021. The city proposal was referred to as a civilizational blueprint that puts humanity first by the Crown Prince. The Line is designed as a linear metropolis for 1 million people that is 170 kilometers long and has a walking width of 5 minutes. It is projected that the city's great environment, cutting-edge infrastructure, and high quality of life would entice visitors worldwide. The Line is intended to resemble a future metropolis rather than a typical one. The standard facilities found in cities, such as parks, schools, and hospitals, will be carefully planned, considering the populace's predicted preference for access to high-quality recreation, healthcare, and education. The city will also promote itself as a leading tourist attraction. The Saudi government also aims to alleviate concerns about the governance structure that the Line will employ. The NEOM region, including the Line, will function as a free trade zone with a different tax code and judicial system. NEOM is intended to address some of the most important global issues affecting metropolitan areas and to encourage a different way of life. To demonstrate how closely entwined humans are with nature, the city will retain 95% of the surrounding natural area. NEOM will have a carbon-positive, zero-emission environment, since all of its energy sources, solar, wind, and hydrogen-based power generation, are 100% renewable. NEOM, according to those behind the project, will be a regional leader in producing and storing water, with a focus on desalination. Interoperable, high-tech systems will entice water research organizations and startups to promote innovation and take the lead in all areas of the water business. NEOM's water distribution system will be fully interconnected thanks to cutting-edge construction. NEOM will be at the forefront of water technology to minimize water loss. According to David Revley, CEO of Solar Water, our groundbreaking desalination technique is 100% carbon neutral and completely sustainable. We have discovered a partner in NEOM who has a clear vision for what a new future in harmony with the environment looks like. The Line project is the first significant urban development planned around people rather than cars in 150 years. With all necessary everyday services, including schools, hospitals, fitness centers, and green spaces, within a 5-minute walk, walkability will come to define city life. All parts of NEOM will be reachable within 20 minutes thanks to high-speed transit, which will be one of the ways locals may go farther. Access to high-speed public transportation services, linking all neighborhoods, would improve an urban environment by prioritizing walking, cycling, and personal electric mobility devices. Construction has already begun. The Line will be followed by 5 to 6 projects for resort development within the city, with some resorts projected to launch within 3 years. NEOM Chief Executive Nazmi Al-Nasser stated this week. According to him, the COVID-19 epidemic has had little to no impact on the project's advancement. The largest difficulty, meanwhile, is finding additional international and domestic collaborations. He noted that all projects were in the process of urban planning and development, and additional information would be released after the site plans were all finished. The Line's construction started in the first quarter of this year. The Line is now one of the world's biggest and most intricate infrastructure projects, thanks to agreements with construction firms Acom and Bechtel to build cutting-edge transportation infrastructure. a deal for providing a 5G network infrastructure that would speed up NEOM's digital aspirations, was struck with Saudi telecom company last year. In addition, NEOM entered into a $5 billion agreement with Aqua Power and Air Products in the U.S. to build the world's biggest green hydrogen and green ammonia plant, which is scheduled to start operating in 2025. NEOM will be able to achieve one of its goals of revolutionizing the water desalination process with the aid of solar waters technology. This will assist in resolving Saudi Arabia's access to the freshwater problem. The line's exterior will be made of mirrors, allowing even its footprint to fit with nature. In his remarks at the line's opening in July, Prince Mohammed emphasized the need to address the growing pressure on urban areas and create solutions for a fast-rising global population. The line will be the first metropolis in the world to run entirely on clean energy sources, including hydrogen, solar, and wind. Commute times will quadruple by 2050. According to him, 1 billion people would have to evacuate by 2050 due to increasing sea levels and carbon dioxide emissions. 90% of people, according to him, breathing contaminated air. Why should we compromise the environment for further development? Why should pollution cause the deaths of 7 million people each year? Why should road accidents cause the deaths of 1 million people annually? And why should we consent to squander years of our life traveling? He questioned. The line will also be the first vertical metropolis in zero gravity. Zero gravity urbanism is the idea of stacking city services vertically so that individuals may move freely in three dimensions to access them, according to Prince Mohammed. To improve transportation, a hyper-train line will traverse the city. A renewable energy system will be used to power this train route. In 2017, when I first learned about NEOM, I felt it was the most amazing thing, said Hamid Al-Kazim, a Riyadh-based Saudi specialist. I found it hard to believe Saudi Arabia would even attempt anything, much less be the pioneer. Layan Baker, a Saudi wellness specialist based in Jeddah, considered the project's scale encouraging. It's the audacious, most ambitious notion to come out of this decade. Not only the kingdom, she spoke. The kingdom, especially its young and future generations, is being led by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman into a contemporary period where man and the environment may coexist and develop in peace. A Saudi businessman from the port city of Jazan in the country's southwest, Rawan Ahmed, told the National that the kingdom was at the forefront of such innovation that may have surprised the rest of the globe. For us, it is a fantastic historical occasion. We have never experienced this level of enthusiasm, she stated. Thanks to King Salman's guidance and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's vision, it further instills a sense of pride in one's country. NEOM would be partially financed by an IPO anticipated for 2024, the Crown Prince stated in July. The city's first phase is expected to cost 1.2 trillion rials, $319 billion, of which half will come from the Public Investment Fund, the kingdom's sovereign wealth fund. According to him, the economic zone, which would eventually accommodate 9 million people, will have room for 450,000 people by 2026 and 1.5 to 2 million by 2030. By 2045, 9 million people will live there. Well, that brings us to an end. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching.